I did hear from a lot of people when I was on two-way that now they're worried that they're like, my independent media is not so independent anymore.
Right.
And so they're worried that they're like, the thing I liked about all these places was that it didn't feel like I was watching Fox News or like a right-wing echo chamber, and now they're starting to feel a bit more like I hear the same thing and I know what the message will be, and I know that they're going to repeat the same stuff and not push back because a lot of people are like in bed with them or whatever it is. They're on board. And so they were saying that they were worried that the independent media would now go the way of the left wing and kind of make the same mistakes that the left wing media did now that they have the upper hand.
I mean, I hope not, because the death knell really is to be boring.
Yeah.
Right. And if you become a person who everyone knows what you're going to think about every single thing, then that gets kind of boring. Or that everyone knows that there's a top-down message and you're going to be delivering it.
Yeah.
They don't want to watch that. And for independent media, especially, who's dependent on people watching it, you get into a lot of trouble with that. I think it was, I appreciate it, and we'll see where it goes, but I think it was Dana White who said immediately after the election, basically like, I made the endorsement, but this isn't my thing. I'm going to be doing UFC. Like, that's my job. And I was sort of encouraged by that approach, because I think it is good to like do your endorsement, say your thing. I think this was important for America. And now I'm like going back to my day job. And for an independent media person, your day job is to assess honestly what you think is actually happening.
There were some people too who were pretty influential behind the scenes, and I was surprised that they weren't going to the inauguration. And one of the guys was like, I want to be able to criticize it.
Yeah.
And I don't need to like, I like did my part behind the shadow, behind closed doors, but I don't necessarily need to be like up with all these tech people or whatever. And I kind of understand that too, of like, all right, I respect that, you're
and it's tricky too, because for those people who have access to that, like hanging out with Trump seems like kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a ticket to Biden's, comatose Oval Office gathering. Like this is going to be a crazy group of people. You're going to meet some interesting folks, right? And so that kind of access is certainly attractive.
As someone who's conservative, what do you think about like this? I mean, we're kind of recording on the heels of this. Like, You're like smiling because you already know where I'm going with this. You're like, oh boy, the like Twitter is high school.